Hey guys, I'm Steff and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today we're doing April beauty favorites. This is a monthly series where I come on here and I share with you my top 5 favorite beauty items of the month. And these products aren't necessarily products that I purchased or received during the month of April. They're just products that I cannot seem to step away from. Products that I definitely want to share with you. So hopefully they can become your favorites as well. All of the products that I talk about, discuss, will be linked in the description box down below. Some of those links might be affiliate links. So if you do end up purchasing, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Now, if you want to see what made my April beauty favorites list, keep on watching. All right, guys, I might have 6 items in today's April favorites because I'm going to give an honorable mention. And I guess let's just start with the honorable mention product first, since that is what is taking up the most space here on my vanity. And that is the BH Cosmetics Remix Dance Palettes. I just received my new palettes in the mail today because the original palettes I ordered, they both arrived broken, but these little beauties are absolutely perfect. This is the 80s palette, and this is the more neon palette of the 3 because they did 80s, 90s, and 2000s. I have already created a couple 3 looks actually, or 4. For sure 3 looks using these palettes, so I'll definitely have those videos linked in the description box in case you want to check them out. But this was the 80s palette, and this is my new one, and I cannot wait to dive into this one. Maybe I'll wear this one tomorrow. I probably will. The other palette I picked up, this one really shocked me. Not because of the quality. The quality is fantastic on both of them, but because of the color story. At first glance, I was like, no, that palette's too boring. I thought I was going to pick up the 80s and 90s only. But then I started really looking at it and I thought, you know what? The 90s looked very similar to the 80s. It was just more of a pastel, more muted down version of the 80s. So I said, let me get the 2000s. That way there's 2 total opposite sides of the spectrum. And I'm so glad I did because this one is my favorite of the 2. Guys, the color story might not look that appealing on camera, but trust me, once you get it home, you'll be surprised at what kind of looks you can create. And BH makes some amazing shimmers, and I've really been enjoying this palette. This is the palette that I received the most broken shades in, so I'm so happy to see this one is in pristine condition. I can't wait to wear this one again. I actually just uploaded a YouTube Shorts video creating a second look using this palette. So I'll definitely have that either linked up above or in the description box so that you can check that out. But yeah, these palettes are winners. They retail for $18 a piece. You can find them on the Ulta Beauty website. And if you're sitting on the fence thinking, should I get one? Should I not? I definitely add them to your cart. So these are my honorable mention for April. All right, so product number 1 that I cannot put down, and I told you guys you were gonna see me wearing this a lot in my videos, and you most definitely have, and that is the Milani Ludicrous Lip Crayon, or is it a matte lip crayon? Matte lip crayon, and this one is in the shade No Curfew. I love this warm toned peachy pink kind of shade, and I love that this is a crayon because it allows me to line my lips, to fill them in. It's just so easy to apply. It wears beautifully because it definitely wears for a long time. You can add a gloss on top of this and it's just absolutely perfect. I keep this up here alongside my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude in the shade Omarosa. Both of these live right here in front of me, right on top of my mirror. I love this one. You can find this one at Ulta Beauty and probably anywhere Milani is sold, but that is where I picked it up. And I reviewed this when I reviewed the Weekend Getaway, the little VW Bus eyeshadow palette. So I'll definitely have that video linked up above so you guys can check it out. But yeah, guys, these come in multiple shades. I have a red one that's really pretty too. I need to wear that one more often, but this is just such an easy go-to shade. This one is No Curfew, and it's definitely one of my new favorites. Now, keeping on the topic of lips, my second favorite for April comes from e.l.f. and the Jen Atkin collaboration. Guys, these are very similar to the Milani, but these are a lipstick on one end and a lip liner on the other. And these are also matte lipsticks. I feel like maybe they're just a tad bit drying, so sometimes I do pair it with a gloss if I know I'm not going to have to wear a mask for that long of a time. But if it's a day like I'm going to work and I'm going to wear one of these, then I don't pair it with a gloss because the matte lipstick really stays put for almost all day long. I usually don't reapply these until after lunch, and even then I still have lipstick on my lips, but these are pretty awesome. Let me give you a close-up look at it. I did review the entire collection, so I will have that video linked up above. This shade is, what is this one? Bring It On Brown. Now let me go ahead and swatch it next to the Milani one. And there you can see it right there. That is Bring It On Brown. And the lip liner is just a slightly darker shade so that it can complement the lip color. This is one that I've been wearing quite a bit. I love them all, but I'm just going to show you the two that I've really been reaching for. This other one is called Self-Made. And there you can see this is the lip liner and that is the lipstick. And those are the shades Self-Made. But yeah, guys, these from e.l.f., you can buy them as a trio. The other one is this really gorgeous red. I'll just swatch this one too since I have it out. Beautiful. That's the lipstick. I love that they made a red shade in these little duos because you always need a lip liner when you're going to use red lipstick, just so that you can make sure to stay within the lines or draw your lines perfectly. But you can buy these guys as the trio or you can buy them individually. I want to say for the trio, it's $20, and if you buy them individually, it's like $8 or something like that. But I will have them linked in the description box down below. But yeah, guys, these lipsticks have been my go-to lipsticks this month. Absolutely love them. They're all matte. And again, if you feel like it's too drying, just apply your favorite gloss on top and you'll be good to go. Next up, I have these two shades of blush from NYX. This is their Sweet Cheeks Matte Blush. This first shade that I have is called Summer Breeze. And then the second shade that I have, which is this really pretty yellow shade. This one is called Silence is Golden. And I bought these to wear together, and I always wear them together. I have yet to wear one without the other. These are gorgeous. And the way that I apply these is I start with this shade right here. I apply it to the apples of my cheek and bring it up ever so slightly. And then I'll use the yellow shade more so over here at the top of my cheekbones. I don't really bring the yellow all the way in, although you can ever so slightly just to act like as a highlighter somewhat, but I really like the ombre effect of it and having that yellow up here towards the top of the cheekbone, kind of just blending in with the bronzer. These do a good job of lasting all day, and they are a matte formula, although they do make these same shades in shimmer formula, which I would be really interested in trying because I don't have, I think these might be the only NYX blushes I have, go figure, but I love these. I love these two shades. And I know Lethal Cosmetics, they have shades very similar to these, but it's just easier for me to pick these up at Ulta instead of ordering from Lethal. Don't get me wrong, I love Lethal Cosmetics. I've ordered from them in the past, but because I wasn't sure how these shades were going to wear for me, I just thought, let me pick them up locally and try them out. And I absolutely love them. Highly recommend these. I want to say they're like $8 each or $7 each, and I got them from Ulta Beauty online. Next up are some lashes. These are the Eylure Definition lashes, and they are in a pack of 3. I have the ones I've been wearing right here, and I do cut them. I always cut them from the outside because lashes tend to be a little bit long on me as far as the outer corner goes, and I've really been enjoying these. They are so lightweight, but they're so easy to apply. Like the band is slightly thick. It's a little bit thick, which I don't mind because for me, that makes it easier to apply. I think when a band is too thin, at least for me, I'm not a false eyelash expert, but that's when I run into problems. That's when I have to take it off and put it back on. For me, if there's a nice size band on there, then I am fine with it. These are fabulous. They're just like the perfect every day into evening. I mean, whatever, you know, fits your style, guys. These might be your evening lashes, your special occasion lashes, or these might be the lashes you wear to go buy your groceries. I mean, you do you, whatever you feel it works best with your style, but I've really been enjoying these, and I picked these up from Ulta Beauty online. And last but not least is my favorite foundation brush of the moment, perhaps ever, and that is from BK Beauty. You guys have seen me use this. You guys have seen me talk about this so often. This is a BK Beauty 101 angled foundation brush. Mine's a little dirty because I used it this morning. But guys, this brush has been, I think, the best brush I've ever used to apply foundation. No joke. I have really been reaching for this brush ever since I got it back in February. I used it today with a new foundation to my stash, which I'm not going to do a dedicated video over this because it's not a brand new foundation, although it's kind of new. I think it came out a few months ago, but this is the Becca Light Shifter. This is a dewy skin tint, or a dewy tint, and I got the shade Orbit 2. I see Angelica, or I hear Angelica rave about this foundation from Becca and how she's so disappointed because Becca is going out of business. I believe in September is when they are closing down. So I thought, you know what? Her skin looks great. The foundation looks beautiful on her. I've been trying more skin tints and lightweight foundations, foundation serums or whatnot. I thought, let me give this a chance. I thought, and I still can, if you let me know if you'd like to see that, I'd like to do a wear test alongside the new one from Nabla, because you guys know I fell in love with this one from Nabla. This is the Skin Realist tinted balm, beautifying tinted balm from Nabla, and it does wear very similarly to this one from Becca. So I have the Becca one on today. So if you like the way my skin looks, then this might be something you're interested in purchasing, but I used the BK Beauty 101 to apply it, and that was the perfect choice because this is a lightweight formula, as is the one from Nabla, the tinted balm, as is another one that I'm really enjoying, the NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil. All of these three are light coverage, but when you use them with this brush, you can really build up the product in the areas where you need that extra coverage, and a little bit of the product definitely goes a long way versus using your damp beauty blender, especially with these types of products. What I found, and I think you guys noticed this in some of the videos that I've done reviewing these products, the beauty blender makeup sponge tends to soak up a lot of the product, and I definitely noticed that with the one from Nabla. And when I switched over to using the BK 101 brush, perfect. Even the application and even the way the product applied, it looks so much more luminous and flawless and blurred, and I think this brush has a lot to do with it. And guys, I do want to mention that BK Beauty, they're having a Mother's Day sale, and it starts today on April 29th, and it extends until Mother's Day, which is on Sunday, May 9th. And the sale is going to include everything on their website, and if you use the code, which is not my code, this is just a code that is going to be for everybody to use, it is MOM21, you will be able to save 20 to 30% off of your order. Now, I don't know which products are going to be 20% and which are going to be 30%, but it's going to be within that range, the savings that this code is going to give you. So I recommend picking up this brush. You can purchase this brush on its own, and I also believe it comes like in 2 or 3 different sets. It comes in a set with all face brushes, and it comes in a set with all of their essential collection, which means their face and eye brushes. And then I want to say it might come in the precision brush set. I'm not entirely sure, but I will leave the details of that sale and of course the code in the description box down below in case you do want to purchase. I have my own code with BK Beauty, but it's only 10%. So don't use my code. Use this other one that I'm going to put in the description box because that's the one that's going to save you the most money during these next 2 weeks of the sale. So definitely take advantage of that. Guys, I don't know a mom out there who wouldn't love to receive a beautiful makeup brush set. BK Beauty definitely has you covered. I've been enjoying all the brushes, but this one definitely tops my list for April. All right, guys, so those were my favorites for the month of April. Now it's time for me to hear from you. What made your favorites for April list? What are some of the products that you have been crushing on that you think I definitely need to try? Sound off below, and don't forget to check the description box for all of the products I mentioned today, including the details on the BK Beauty Mother's Day sale, and of course, all the details on the makeup that I'm wearing today. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.